Hello, I'm Noelle Rollins with Noelle Rollins Art. I am going to tell you all about getting started with your art business or any creative business. What to do and how to know even where to begin. So, what I would recommend first is a business card. And I will talk all about business cards and what that entails in my next video, so stick around for that. But first, so you're going to want to gather up some business cards, at least one design, and then you're going to want to start, if you're an artist, you are going to want to start painting, or at least discovering your style of painting. So what that means is, if you look through all the artwork you've done, start to find the style. Pick out 5, 6, 10, 15 if you have that, of a similar feel. If you don't, pick out a style that you really like and do more of that. And start to kind of create a little bit of what they call a portfolio, which is your best work. Stuff that, you know, people comment on, they like. And then what I would encourage you to do is start photographing that work. If it's smaller work, you could scan it. Put it into the computer and crop it. If you have a Photoshop or Photoshop Elements, there are some free programs that come on computers, so find one that works for you. Put it into one of those programs through your camera or scanner. What I find when photographing work is just a quick tip: don't use bright sunny days and be careful with the flash. So what I try to do is, if it's a cloudy day, we'll try to either open up the windows and position the art right there, or in Minnesota, this is hard sometimes of the year, but go outside, put my easel outside and turn my flash off, use a tripod and photograph my art like that. That seems to give me the most natural look, and so where my photographs actually match what my artwork looks like. Then I go into my Photoshop and I crop it. I make sure the colors match. You know, if there's any glares or anything like that, I retake the picture or piece together. And I save 2 copies of every image that I have in my computer. I save a larger one that I will use to order prints or for printing things off myself. And I save one, so let's say the artwork is called Abundance. I will just label it Abundance _ and then I'll put kind of the size. If it's an 8 by 10 or a 16 by 20 something, that sort of scale, I'll put 8 by 10 or 8x10, Abundance _ 8x10. If I've cropped that one to fit more of a 5 by 7 print, which is a little more narrow, I'll put Abundance _ 5x7. That helps me when I'm ordering greeting cards or a print know what one I want to use. Then if I'm putting that artwork up on Facebook or Pinterest or my website, I will shrink that image down, and there's a couple reasons for that. One is just basic, keeping people honest. Let's be real. It's really easy to just steal artwork and things off the computer, and you know, I don't mind if people share my artwork, and I love the love that comes from that, but you know, I want, if someone to, you know, 3 people down sees that work and really likes it, I want them to know where to go. So I will put a layer over it that says copyright, because I do copyright all my work, copyright Noelle Rollins Art. And then I'll fade that layer out so it's pretty small and pretty light, so it doesn't ruin the picture or take away from it too much, but it definitely, people know then where to find that work. And it helps prevent people, you know, it keeps honest people honest is what they say. So. And then that also, by shrinking it down, it makes it easier for people to upload and download and for you to put on Facebook or your website without it taking forever and ever to load. So that's what I would recommend to start with, is get some photographs and digital files of your work scanned in. Get a business card made, which I said I'll talk about again in more depth, and a website. And if you don't have a website right away, you can start with Etsy.com or Facebook. Don't use your personal page. I would recommend creating a business page. They're treated a little bit differently, and it allows you to kind of keep your private page private and your Facebook work page, you know, for work. So But then invite your friends to go like your art page. Start getting the buzz over there, and you know, post some new pictures. If you're working on, you know, a picture, post it. And if you're just posting some pictures, you can just post, you know, hang it on the wall and take a picture. It doesn't have to be perfectly edited, and people love that. People love to see, you know, kind of behind the scenes when you're working on new things. Share that process with them. So that's what I would recommend as a first few steps on getting started in the art world, whether you're 16, 14, or 65. That'll get you going. And I have a whole series here of different tips that I found through my 20 years as an artist, business tips, art tips that I am excited to share with you. And I've also really tried to make them so whether you're a photographer, you sew, you do mixed media or collaging, that these tips will work for you also, and they will be very much transferable to some different industries, especially creative industries. So I would love for you to check out my website, which is www.noellerollinsart.com. Send me a hello, say hi, tell me what you think of these videos, and I will see you next time as we go more in depth on business cards. So we'll see you then. Thanks.